Hey guys, it's Retail Tycoon and welcome back to Retail Tycoon 2. In this video, well, there's been a couple updates. As you can see, my store now has green on it because they added a new color feature thingy. So I'm going to be changing that. I'm also going to be adding the second floor to my store today. And yeah, that's pretty much it because I already checked the next truck to buy is the most expensive one, and it costs $60,000, which is kind of a lot, so I'm not going to bother buying it right now. So only a few things have been added in the recent updates. They have added, obviously, the color palette that I already showed. They've added, as you can see here, a shelter rating, which means that now you do benefit from having an actual store building, because a lot of people often just build some floor and put their shelves on it. But now the shelter rating kind of prevents that or makes it less helpful to do that, which doesn't really affect me because I was building a sheltered building anyway because I like my stores to look nice. They also added a new Game Pass, the Custom Palettes Game Pass, which comes along with the store color. So let me go into build mode real quick, and if I find an item like this wall, you can see there's this color option. You can click here and you can use one of these preset wall palette things. And if you have the Game Pass, you can use this custom thing to make your own custom wall colors, which is pretty cool. I don't have the Game Pass, obviously. I don't have enough Robux to afford it yet, but I might buy it eventually, depending on like if I just get enough Robux or if I care about it too much. There were a few other bug fixes, but those probably don't really matter, so I'm just going to get into building. I literally just left the build menu and now I'm going back into it. I didn't even have to do that, but that doesn't matter. So obviously I'm just going to go and start by placing another one of these, another parking spot. Those are pretty important. I should also probably close my store right now because I don't really have anything I'm selling. And now I'm going to go back into build mode and find the elevators. They also changed this area, so now there's 2 rows of items. So, that's cool, I guess. Anyway, now I should put in my elevators. I'm going to put the down one over here and the up one over here. It doesn't really matter. Just got to get them placed. And then I can go up to the second floor. And, oh, hey, that's convenient. It automatically removed part of that floor. I'm going to have to remove the entire floor just because I don't need it, and I'm going to have to place a new floor in. So all that's gone. And I'm also going to delete all of these walls. So let me just go all the way over there, and that gets all the walls. So now I can start building up the walls on the second floor. So I'm going to make it look pretty similar. That's not at all where I wanted to place that. So I'm just going to place in all these windows and kind of make it look the same on this part at least, just for now, because that'll look good enough. And then I can fill in the rest of the walls. One thing that I also did forget to do was change my store theme color, so I'm going to just go do that real quick. I guess that color, I'll just find a good color real quick. That works, that's good enough. I'll just use that for now, and then that like looks, I don't know if it necessarily looks better. I don't know, I might change it again depending on if I think it looks good, and it looks like there's someone else visiting my store. Now I'm going to go over here and just make sure these elevators like work. Oh wait, the elevators do actually automatically move you. That makes sense that they would do that, but it's still pretty cool. So now I'm just going to go and build the kind of front area of the store. I'm going to just delete some of this to add another window here because it looks a little boring in the front. There we go. I think that looks a little bit better. And then I can also start adding actual floors to all of this. So I made the entire roof of the store, and I also added some walls to the inside here. And now I'm just thinking that I probably should get a sign on the front of my store. Maybe not this big, because this one is absolutely massive. So I think I'm just going to try and find like a more simple one that still would look good. So I don't know, maybe just putting this sign up here would look cool. I don't know if it would be the best sign. This one's way too big though, for sure. I think I'm just going to go with this one. just so it kind of like looks cool up on the top here. And then I do still have this other sign, which I'm just going to upgrade to, how much signage does this have? 70. This one's 80, so that's already an upgrade. And that one looks good enough out here in the front, so I think I'll just keep it like that. Now, if you're inside my store, right now it's not too dark because the lighting in this game makes it so that things don't get too dark, but I am missing lighting, so I should probably add some of that. So I'm just going to go into this ceiling lighting thing and find one of these good lights, probably just these simple fluorescent lights, since they seem to cover a decently large area. So I'm just going to place these around in my store real quick and find some good spots for these to light everything up. Alright, I think I did a decent job of lighting up the entire store, but there is still plenty of space outside that is dark, so I'm going to start decorating that just a little bit with some of these lights. And along with these lights, I'm just going to add some of these trees. I think this big oak would look pretty good there, and then maybe some of these smaller oak trees in these smaller areas, just to add a bit more decoration, because currently my decoration rating on my store is pretty low, and I should probably try and raise that up a little bit. I wonder if I could get a small oak tree here, and then maybe one of these like this, just so it's a little varied. I don't think I'm going to use the pine trees, but I might use these hedges depending on how I can place them. I can't place them in here though, so I don't think I'm going to do that there. But I could put one over here, maybe just a couple, not necessarily covering up the entire area, but I think I could put these small bushes here, unless there's a small hedge that I'm missing. Nope, doesn't look like there is. I guess I'll just put these small bushes here then. And if I go into my little decoration menu thing, you can see that that has definitely helped. There's a lot more decoration in some of these areas. But I am kind of missing the decoration over here. In fact, it's really low because of all these storage shelves. And it looks like somehow there's a wall in here. I don't know what's going on with that. So even though this doesn't really matter, I still kind of just want the decoration score to be a bit higher. So I'm just gonna put something in here that has decoration. I don't know if it looks nice. Potted plants, yes, these will definitely help. They are very necessary. I totally need these potted plants in here. But outside as well, I think I'm gonna need a couple lights. That might mean no, I don't think I do. I don't think I have to buy that area. I can place this light, and then maybe a light on this side as well, and that should increase the decoration score here. And yeah, now it's a lot better. I am also going to add a couple of these benches real quick and finish up decorating, and then I will get back once I have finished all that. So I spent some time decorating my store, and the decoration rating hasn't quite gone up yet. It still says 0 stars, but I think if I open it, it should go up a little bit. So we'll see what happens in a minute. Oh, it's already gone up half a star. So I don't have any decoration on the inside, but now what I'm going to need to do is start moving things around, because as you can see, we've got this whole store on the bottom floor. But then if we go up just one floor, just this short little elevator ride, escalator ride rather, it's just empty. There's just nothing in here, and my game is running at about 2 FPS. This is amazing. So I'm just going to decorate this, move the stuff around, and then give a tour of it, because I'm not quite sure how long it's been in the episode, but you've already probably seen enough of me building, even though the building part is kind of the entire point of these videos, and these videos have kind of become watch me build a store, and I build a new store in every episode, because that's cool. But I'm just going to finish that, and yeah, I'm just going to finish it. Alright, I am back with 1 FPS, and I have finished placing all the shelves in my store. So I'm just going to go in here and give a bit of a tour of it. So here at the start, I removed one of these walls and replaced it with a fountain, with some benches, because, decoration is quite cool. There's only one weird thing I did, which is there's like a million instruments in this corner, and there's like 2 over here. I couldn't really find any other better places to put them. So yeah, that's why that's like that. I didn't really move what are these? Large appliances. I'm just going to go into the stock shelves mode. I didn't move the large appliances over here. They're all still in the exact same spot, and same with the large outdoor things, and I didn't move the toys. I replaced the food over here with the small appliances, and I did add another cash register over here. If I go upstairs, you can see I moved the clothes up here over to this corner. I added these, what are they called? What are they called? I can find out. Large electronics here. And then I've got the small and large, the small electronics and the PC electronics as well over here, using these kinds of tables and another little fountain. I mean, maybe having the fountain with the water right next to the smartphones might not be the best idea, but it'll be fine. And then I moved the food with the milk, the cold foods over here, and the canned foods over here as well. And I think that's all I did. Let me just check what the decoration rating is. Over here, it should update. Yep, okay, so this is a lot higher with decoration in the entire store now because of this fountain. So the fountain might not make perfect sense, but it definitely is helpful. And then if I turn on the crowdedness thing, it seems like people are only really getting crowded through this doorway, through this aisle over here. Now it looks like they're getting crowded through into these, maybe because I put the instrument thing here. And then upstairs, they're only getting crowded right at the exit to the escalators. So, I mean, I guess that makes sense, but it's not too bad. So I can definitely live with that for now. And if I check my store rating, I've got a much higher decoration rating. I've apparently got 5 stars in crowdedness, which is surprising, seeing the amount of crowded areas in my store, and 5-star shelter. So my store is doing pretty good. If I check the tab list, it says my rating is 4.6, so almost 5 stars, which is actually like surprising. I didn't expect it would be this high of a rating. I'm not going to bother stocking my store because you've seen me do it a million times if you've watched my other videos. Instead, I'm just going to admire this store and say thanks for watching, because that's the end of this episode. If you enjoyed, you could check out some of my other videos. You could subscribe, do any of that stuff that you've heard a million times. And it's probably annoying by this point, but it's at the end of the video, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, thanks for watching. And I already said it, but bye.